Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to Project Ozone Lite. I've had a bit of an interesting afternoon. So, my capture card, we rebuilt the recording PC, or random rebuilt the recording PC last weekend, and we've discovered that we actually had a fault with the AverMedia HD Gamer Lite capture card that I had in the machine originally, and it all went a bit wonky and everything basically went purple and green on the display, and it clearly was obviously not very well. So he very kindly replaced that capture card for me with the new HD AverMedia 2. And stupid, go away, Java. Don't really care about Java updates. Thank you. One of the problems of having to play in Windows mode, really, isn't it? But yeah, it has been a little bit of a challenge today. Getting the new version of Rec Central to work. We also have a new version of Movie Studio as well. So it's Vegas, which is cool. It's the 2015 version, so it's Vegas 15, which is all very cool. But yeah, we've had a few issues. So I have already recorded today's episode, and then discovered that despite the fact that we had the settings and we tested it and everything like that, and I turned my machine off and went and had some lunch and then turned it back on again, it decided that it was going to sort of do something a bit random with the settings, and nothing worked. So we had no well, I had game sound through my headset, but it hadn't recorded the mic and it hadn't recorded the game sounds. Not entirely sure what happened, but it did mean that we've kind of lost a bunch of footage for the stuff that we'd actually been doing through the game, which is a little bit annoying, but you know, it is what it is, and we just kind of have to make the best of it. And I was actually just trying to actually get, if I could, some levels off of things here, hence the reason that was going through there and not through the smeltery. But yes, I've done a fair bit of stuff. So in that episode I made this, which is the basic capacitor bank, and I made this, which is the alloy smelter, and I had a little bit of a jiggle around so we could carry on sort of firing lots of lovely lava through here. Let's just top this up so that could keep kind of churning the lava out. So I've got this constantly active. This is charging this up. So obviously it's got quite a way to go because it's 10 million RF that can hold, which is pretty cool. And then obviously we can output to the alloy smelter and that as and when we need it. There was a little bit of energy went into both of those, which is cool. But that was one of the things. So we'll just quickly have a quick look at the capacitor bank. So the basic capacitor bank, that was a block of redstone, 4 blocks of iron, and the basic capacitors, 4 of those. So that's just the copper, the redstone, and the nuggets. And then the alloy smelter. Alloy smelter from Ender.io. So that is 3 furnaces, cauldron, 4 iron ingots, and then the machine chassis, which isn't like that. Let's go back and get the actual machine chassis. It's too quick for me. There we go. So that is just 1 basic capacitor, and that is 4 iron bars, 4 iron ingots. So that makes the alloy smelter. So we got some lovely loot, which I will show you for that, which is in this chest here. So we got half a heart. We've got these viaducts, which are kind of like it kind of makes me think of Futurama. They're awesome. So they're like the sort of transporty type tubes. We've got some mana lenses. We've got a mana lens velocity and a mana lens efficiency. Some more viaducts. That's just the standard viaducts there. We got some black lotuses. We got this, which is a rod of the shifting crust, which is a Botania thing that I don't know what it does. I'm kind of guessing that it's going to do something to make something into lava. It's just a thought, because I'm kind of thinking like, you know, like the earth crust and stuff like that. I don't know, I could be wrong. We also killed ourselves an enderman. or it tried to kill me, but we did manage to kill one. And we did die twice to Enderman. We ended up with 4 evolved Enderman spawning on the platform for whatever reason, all at the same time, which was kind of a little mean. But we killed one of them, and we were getting loot bags from that. So I just opened them just because really. And we got these. We got like a dimlet package. So we got the dimlets for the dimension stuff. So we're not really there or anywhere near this kind of thing yet, and I've never done it before, so maybe it's something that we could do. But hey, then we actually made ourselves an ender pearl, because one of those lovely endermen kind of thought it would be an idea to jump into our smeltery, and smelted himself. So we made a gem cast. So that was just the gold cast as we've made with the other ones, and we just placed an emerald onto the casting table, cast around that gives us a gem cast, and if you've got any resident ender in here, you can actually cast that into ender pearls, which is quite cool. And we've still got, just in here, we've got a little bit of enderman blood left over. We did have a bit more than that, but I inadvertently kind of actually managed to click on the faucet and drained it out into here, and that didn't make anything exciting. But yeah, so very, very nearly there with the catch up. So I've been making some dirt. I will take this dirt because I will show you sort of what else we've been up to. The other thing we did is that we finally made our lumber axe, which you might have seen actually in here from Tinker's Construct. So that was pretty easy. That was, if I just show you the recipe on here, we made all the casts for it. But if you're making the lumber axe, that's this here. So it's just the large axe head, it's the plate, it's a tough tool rod and a tough tool binding. So I made it with iron axe head, iron plate, a paper tool rod, so we've got more modifiers on there, and also a copper binding, which ended up being this little beaut here. So that's got so it's writable, magnetic 2, well established, and so it gives us 32 out of 70. It's a mining level diamond, mining speed 2.1, so it's not particularly fast. Attack is not too bad. 4 modifiers left on that. So what I was in the process of doing was starting to make some moss, because I wanted to obviously put repair or like mending onto here. So making the mending moss. So I made the moss, and again we just have a quick look at the not moosey cobble. We don't want moosey cobble, we want mossy cobble. And we just did it in the same way here as we did before. So the bucket of water, the wheat, and the blocks of stone or cobble that gave us our mossy cobble. 9 of those, that gave us our ball of moss. So now what we've actually got to do is get 10 levels, and then once we have 10 levels, we can right click on here and gather our moss. But it's not giving us any XP for smelting, which is kind of sad really. I was hoping it would. So yeah, we need to get gather some XP from doing stuff, and I don't think there's any other way that we can, not XP, that we can actually get XP other from, oh, got liquid XP. How can we make that? Because what would be quite good is if we had, I don't think you can get it. So obviously you can get experience seeds, but that's mystical agriculture. Experience crop. But trying to gather XP, I don't think there is anything else that we can actually do to create it other than actually than gather stuff really. But lumber axe, we can repair that with iron. It's not like we're short on that at the moment. I'll show you how that works. Just gather a few of them. Have we got it in our hotbar? We haven't. Let's go and get that. So what we can do is just put that into here, tuck that in there, we'll pop the ingots there, and boom, there is our lovely repaired lumber axe. And we can take that over to our trees over here very simply and just go dunk. There we go. Ah, we get XP for doing that. That's cool. That is cool. So we can gather up all of those. It's given us 8 saplings. It's not ideal. We had a much better yield of saplings, but it's still some. And I'm just going to tuck those in there, but they obviously weren't as big a trees as the previous ones, but hey. So over here is an area that I started putting together for our animal spawns. I was kind of hoping that what might happen is that we might actually get passive spawning, because we're actually over a plains biome. So the reality is, really, we should have animals just spawning here naturally. However, that has not been the case. It's definitely over 25 blocks away. Well, I'm pretty sure it is anyway. We'll have a quick look. As we said, go on, shut the gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we're over 20 blocks, which is fine. So the theory is, when we're all the way over here doing all that lovely stuff over by our area, we shouldn't get any nasty spawn. Oops. Oh dear. Let's put that bit of dirt back. That's fine. Oh, we have got seeds. Lovely. Let's replant those. So in theory we should get passive spawns, because we're not over deep ocean or anything like that at all. And you know, when we're stood away, we are far enough away to be able to get that, but it just doesn't seem to want to play nicely. Let's just shove those in there to compost down. So I've been all the way over here, and I've stood here, and yeah, nothing has actually spawned in the field. I did also take from here a piece of grass. I used the Silk Touch pick, because we could have got grass seeds from sieving dirt, which we had a go at. In the end, I just silk touched the grass block. There was a double grass block here. I just replaced it with a cobble and just popped that over there. We made a watering can, which is somewhere in here. The watering can is... Where's our watering can? Where are you, Mr. Watering Can? Unless I managed to lose it. Where is it gone? Oh, I know where I put it, of course. Over here. Makes sense with your farming stuff. So yeah, made a watering can. And that is very easy. That was just a bucket, and that's surrounded by the iron, and that gives you a watering can. Just fill that up from your infinite water source, and I actually used that to make the grass over here, just by literally putting the grass block down, and then I watered it, and that helped spread the grass, which is cool. So that kind of sort of brings you up to speed with where we were, or where I kind of got to, and it was probably actually a much more cut down version, because it was about 40 odd minutes long by the time I'd actually finished with this, but that's fine. That's fine. So what we can actually do is, rather than trying to get the passive spawns, oh, let's bring that back up again. Try to click on that. Let's get bait. So you can actually make bait. So this is Pam's Harvest Craft bait. Grain bait, that will get you cows, or sorry, sheep, I think. Fish trap bait, we've not got fish trap at the moment. Veggie bait, I think, will get you pigs. Fruit bait will get you... that might get you pigs. Grain bait is probably the easiest thing for us to make. So we just need, I think it's wheat and string, and that'll make 4 of those. One of the other rewards we did get actually was a jailer safari net, which is quite cool. So that will help us move some of our animals should we need to as well. But why don't we get... I think we've got a bit of wheat that we can actually use here, and we'll just make 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually 3, isn't it? 3 and a bit of string. Which is, where's all our string? There's our string. And we'll see what that gets us. So it does take a little while. Or it can take a little while, but there's four grain baits, so I think this gets us chickens, if I'm right. I think the veggie bait might get us pigs. But what we can do, if we put that down. Ooh. Okay. How do we place the... Oh, we need to put the traps in, don't we? Oh, you know what this does? This isn't the right stuff. This isn't what I thought it was. Ground trap. You see, this actually traps meat and things, doesn't it? Okay, well, why don't we make one of these? Why don't we make one of these anyway? Because that might give us some eggs. Or something. Possibly. Maybe, maybe. So, we've made some bait. So we need some wood. Let's grab some of that. Let's grab a few. So we need a chest. Like so. We need some sticks. What else was it we needed for this? A trapdoor, wasn't it? There we go. Trapdoors. Let's go. Ground bait trap and some string. Let's grab a little bit of string. And we'll select that. Grab that. There we go. So, what we can now do, she says, after putting these bits and pieces away and stocking up our lava, of course, is we can now go and place this. Now I want to maybe put it... Do I want to put it down here or not? I'm going to put it down here. What I'll do is I'll take this out from here, put that in there, and then we can put this in there like so, and then we go away and leave that. And what should then happen is we should actually start collecting stuff using that, which would be good because that'll give us some different meat. It might give us eggs, which is a start for getting chickens. But yeah, it's not been saying to us about sort of growing the old seeds and things. Oh, sorry, growing the animals, which is a little bit sad. But it might be we just need to be a bit further away because I'm hoping that we should get some animal spawns. I'm a bit confused as to why we haven't. But let's grab out our book, which is there like so. And let's just see if there are any quests. So we're going to stand over here for the moment. Okay, so let's have a look at our quests. So have we got anything that we can actually expand on here? So faster crucible processing. I think this was, yeah, that's way off what we can actually do at the moment. So extra life. That's not worth us doing anyway. So we've got the storage control. We could make storage control. We could make floral fertilizer. But we need a grass field. Oops. Anyway. What else have we got? Endless Revolution. What else can we expand on here? Now we could look potentially to starting to make solar panels as another source of energy, which is this here. So we've got solar arrays, so we could make some solar panels So I think we're actually probably at a point where that is actually something we could genuinely do. So let's go around here to our Ender IO point, and let's start looking. I was going to double check that we don't have any more animal things that we could. I don't even know why that is a thing against that. Interesting. What's that? Animated torch. No, that's not what I'm after at all. Right, solar panels. So let's look at these. So a tier 1 solar panel, we need wood, which we've got plenty of. Redstone we could probably do with getting a little bit more of. And mirrors, which are made from glass and iron. So we're not short of glass, or we won't be short of glass. We can quite easily get some glass made. So let's make ourselves a bit of glass. So we need 8 of those. And while that's smelting, do we have any more redstone? We have got a little bit of redstone. So 1, 2, 3 of those that will make our first panel. Oh, first 3 panels even. We've got wood. And so the rest of the mirrors we need iron ingots. Which again, not a problem. We have a few of those. So we're going to need 9 if we're going to make 7, 8, 9. Let's have a look. So glass, we just need 6 pieces of glass to make our glass panes. Don't think we'll make any more than that at the moment. In fact, actually no, we'll just leave it. We'll let it churn away. 5. I'd really do with getting a diamond furnace or something like that, I think. Okay, so 6, which is good. So let's just go to here and we'll just very quickly make our glass panes. So that gives us 16 of those. So we can go like so, and like so. So that gives us 9. Do you know what? Let's just make, because it's not like we're not going to use them, is it? Not like we're not going to use them. Then we can go like so. 3 of those. And we need the wood, which is over here. Let's go, let's grab a little bit more wood. There we go. And we can go like so round here. And that gives us 3 solar panels, which is a start. So yeah, there we go. That's another quest completed. Now what we can do is I can pop that one on top of that, one on top of that, and it might work if we put one next to it. Can we open the chest still? We can. Amazing. So that is another panel. So that's starting to do a solar panel. Now what we can do is check the Ender IO, and why don't we make that a pull. Actually, that's not going to work on a furnace, is it? That's just stupid. We are just being completely stupid here. Definitely don't want to lose these as well. So what we can do instead, she says, is if we can just get up on here. Dink. Are you going to let me put these here? Where did the other one go? There we go. So they had a little bit of charge in them, so that's why they weren't stacking. And that will actually help charge this up. I mean, we could move this, but that's gonna charge that. Do I though go? I'll take that back. Sort of let that one have that, but why don't we maybe go like this? what do we think? Here? No, not like that. There. And we'll put our torch there instead. Just F7. Yeah. There we go. So in theory that should actually be helping that generate. If we go from the back here, we say we want it to... Actually no, that's not even lined up with it, is it? Of course that's not going to work. That's just going to be charging this up. Okay, well that's fine. That's one thing it is doing. So I could put the generator underneath, couldn't I? Let's just gather these up. Please don't lose these. Oh, amazing, right. So what we could do is go you on there. You on there. You there. And if we put the Stirling generator there, then we can still fill that up. Wherever our lava is. From our lava. Mr. Lava. Still put that in there. And what we can then do is change that to push. No? Is it pulling or is it pushing? What are we trying to do? Is that taking our power? Why don't we look at this then? And we'll go here. That can input. There we go, that's going a bit more quickly, isn't it? We don't want it to pull, we want it to... I don't know what that's doing. Is that going down now? No, that's still going up. Let's just disable that for the minute. And that is going up. Well, I'm guessing that's just taking from there. So that's fine. That's fine. We can do this. We can live with that. Gather our apples. Shove them up there. So we've actually got quite a few things done, which is good. So yeah, hopefully that will... Oh, hello Mr. Pigman. Hi. Hi. See, I wonder whether we can release him and somehow put him into our mining area. See, we still haven't actually spawned anything in our field. So we're getting pigmen coming through the portal, which is fine. Our field is generating nada, which is really disappointing. Right, but hey. So let us go back. Let's claim a loot chest for our solar panel, and let's see what that says. And that has given us resin upgrade kits. Okay, fair enough. I don't think we've got any others of those in here. We'll stick those into there for the time being. And we'll stick... Oh, look at this. We've got loads of things that we just can't actually put anywhere. So, happy days. I'm just going to dump all of that into here for the time being, to be fair. Along with our axe. But there we go. So that is basically what we've been up to. So we've kind of got caught up to where we were. So we still need to get some levels to make our mending moss. We can get that repaired on our lumber axe, but till now we'll obviously just have to find a way of just kind of repairing it with iron as we go. But there we go. For now, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.